Reilly. I'm like, oh, it's DLT. No wonder. This guy, bro. Like, I hate him.
All right, now we have Bolero on the other side of things. Now, Bolero is a player who's been doing much better in the scene here. I know I see him all the time in Westchester, where he's actually been getting some really solid wins. I know he's been getting top 8s, top 5s at Encore. And his Zelda is looking crispier and crispier by the week. So
yeah, same at Waypoint too. Like, he's going to the Waypoint tournaments.
That's yeah, he's just been fiending the locals, and you could see the results of that training because his wins have been getting better and better, and right now he's doing a really good. He just has a good start here against Reilly.
Yeah, and Reilly, in his own respect, in his own regard, like, he's been doing pretty well also.
Oh god, he's not winning anymore. Arsene happened.
We actually almost died. Yeah, he's been coming to Xeno. Wow, good read. He's been going to Xeno League locals a lot more recently lately. Getting pretty good results. I think he beat King Arc. He beat King Arc at Xeno 200. Remember that. So. Okay. So. Yeah,
the spacing on that, just barely being outside of the range. And it's now almost completely even in the percent window. Oh. Another Arsene comes in, but a beautiful back air from Bolero is going to take the first stock. And now that he has that stock lead, he can take things maybe a little bit more comfortably. When Joker does it, it's going to be a little while before Joker gets Arsene, which means that it's going to be a little while before he really can threaten with an actual kill. All right, good job getting that grab to neutral air, actually. Neutral air does do quite a hefty chunk of damage all on its own. Ooh, it's a little bit risky. I'm actually unsure of the exact angle that Zelda... Oh, that was so good. He didn't do the same thing he did before because he would have Omega died for it right there. Oh, yeah, that does reflect, and he actually managed to parry the reflect. I love the way that Bolero is just playing this more safely, which means that eventually Arsene timer just runs out, as we see right there. And now 157, he can lose to, or he can die to quite a few things that Joker has. But it's going to be a lot harder for Reilly. Liking the slick movement on that neutral B, and this lead is just being extended ever more so. Looks like Arsene is about to be online. No, it isn't, because he's actually going to lose that stock. A wonderful trap from Bolero. Finally, his first stock goes down, but he's up by an entire stock all by itself. Oh my god, how did he got Arsene in the blink of an eye. That was a certain level of bravery he just showed right there. Just jumping without hitting any buttons. Right into Arsene. Okay. Reilly only has about probably one more interaction where Arsene is going to be available to him, as we see. And then as soon as it's gone, 73% already and building. He's trapped at the ledge. Oh, what a good roll. Gets past Bolero, meaning that he's in control right now. No jump. Oh, he did that cute little thing where you land on the ledge. I'm liking the patience now from both players. Reilly being much more careful about when he actually goes in. You can see he's jumping at Bolero, but not wanting to commit unless he feels. Oh wow, that was so tricky. I believe he could have ledge canceled if he wanted to, which is perhaps what Reilly was actually expecting, but he went straight down, straight into him, and the Ferrari's wind is actually going to take the first game for Bolero. Actually, I don't know if that would have been able to ledge cancel there. All right, regardless, it seems that we're going to be having FD as the Game 2 option. Now, FD in general, it's the kind of stage where things get extremified. If you are a character that is good at juggling, you're going to get better at juggling on FD. There are no platforms to retreat to. If you're a character that has a superior neutral, your neutral is going to get better because there are no platforms in the way. It's down, just a simple one-stage platform. Now, wondering who's going to benefit from this the most. Those platforms, definitely Bolero was doing a really good job ledge canceling with those platforms, so maybe that's what Reilly is looking to limit. But at the same time, if he's caught the landing, it's probably going to be much more difficult for him against Bolero when he has no platforms for himself to retreat to. Liking the Phantom footstool, just keep him in the, or just keep him out of a bad situation. Oh no, an unfortunate SD. He just angled that up B a little bit wrong, and that's going to possibly really cost Bolero. He does even up that stock, but he could have maybe had an entire stock lead by this point if he had gotten that same lead. Well, regardless, he's now facing down against a low percent Joker. Now, Joker's the character where his kill power might not really be there, but at low percent, he still has plenty of combos before Arsene has a chance to rear his ugly head. And Arsene is ugly. You can at me about that one. And this is where FD is coming in much better for Reilly. He's trapping Bolero in the corner, and it feels like almost there's enough he can do to get out. Right as I say that, a bit of an overextension from Reilly might really cost him. Bolero on stage, and the damage output from Zelda, as well as the kill power, is just so massive. Oh, really smart there. Delays the recovery, but right now, if Reilly had managed to take a stock about 30 seconds ago, he would be at a complete stock lead. But even if he manages to kill Bolero right here, he's starting his next stock at about 90. I don't know if that was some questionable DI. I think you could see from Bolero's reaction himself that maybe he could have done something more about that to survive, but I think he's looking for possibly late hit of up air, late hit of up tilt into up air, because that does true combo, I believe, at this percent. Oh, jab down smash. I'm pretty sure that's not true, but it's a cute little mix-up nonetheless. And that Arsene meter is almost up to full. Bolero needs to take this stock now, otherwise he's going to be facing down a pretty much max rage Arsene. Yeah, that is the situation. Let's see whether he can take a stock without anything really going bad. Up throw to actually do it. Yeah, if you don't have a lot, especially if you don't have a lot of experience playing against Zelda, you might forget that she does have kill throws available to her. Oh, the air dodge at the last second, so clutch. He could have eaten actually a huge amount of damage right there, but instead he basically got Arsene charged all the way up very early on in this final stock in game 2. The back hit of up tilt he's going for a lot, and it's always just been barely missing. Joker's frame data is just too good. Bolero managing to find his opening. He is back into the middle of the stage. Oh, wow, what a read, though, getting the forward smash. That's going to be 1-1.
Good work.
Bolero looks a little bit peeved about how that last game went. He did have that, right off the bat immediately, he had that SD, so got to sort of shake that thing off and move into game 3 with fresh eyes, a brand new attitude for how to actually win the set.
Why, hello there.
Howdy. You want to introduce yourself to the nice people at home?
Okay, hello, I am Jazzy G. I'm here to commentate for you wonderful people. So I heard there was an SD. Is this game 3 or game 2?
This is game 3. Bolero won game 1 in, I think it might have been a 2-stock. It felt pretty convincing. Game 2 was pretty close, but he had an early SD, and on top of some other things, he kind of got very hungry for the up tilt especially. He was going for it a lot, and Reilly was just playing around that option brilliantly. Oh, I think he wanted the strong hit of back air would have been really big for him, but as it stands, this is pretty much Arsene online. Whoa, he's still at like sub 20%.
Now, from what I know most of the Zelda mains actually really do love this matchup. just because of how like easy it is for them to deal with Arsene. Like you already have Knight, and you have like these really good like zoning tools to just keep what's it called, Joker out. So I can really understand why they do love it.
So I could definitely we've been seeing that from Bolero. However, the other side of things is that jeez. He does have a reflector when he has Arsene, but also when he traps Zelda at the corner, he's just able to throw out aerial after aerial, putting on this pressure. It seems so difficult for Zelda to get back any semblance of stage control.
I'm going to be honest, I feel like he definitely could be doing a lot better with how he chooses to use Phantom, especially knowing that like he also does have a reflector Joker, and just kind of being aware that like once it's fully charged, it's kind of just like best to go for like a safe option, just jump to get out of the way so he doesn't get hit, and just kind of play around like what happens like there that could happen. And it's kind of just like you kind of want to be able to still play the game without worrying about whether you're going to get hit or not. And I'm assuming that was teleport cancel.
Yeah, he missed up the teleport cancel going, his leg really cost him. One of those hits does 20% the side B. And, so when he's throwing out the... Now, one thing that I know Zelda can probably do is actually up B into him, because he is locked into place once he has that animation of I've hit the thing. So maybe just going for throw it just a tiny bit and then up B into him while he's dropping his Rebel Guard. Might be able to bait him into a kill. Maybe he's saving that. It's very possible.
I'd also like to point out how Bolero, it looks like he's kind of giving him too much of a free Arsene. He's giving Reilly, is that his name? I'm sorry. A free Arsene charge, and it's kind of just like he can kind of avoid that, but just like kind of making sure that Joker's scared to push buttons whenever he's like away from Zelda and not like at Phantom distance.
At the same time, as we said before, it seems that Bolero, for the most part, is playing around Arsene pretty effectively. And it's like, do you give up your main game plan of throwing out these projectiles and setting up your wall in order to not charge Arsene, or do you just take it as like you accept your fate? You're like, there are times where he's gonna Rebel Guard, and
Very nice catch on the jump there. I think that was a jump.
Oh, he read that spot dodge, but he brought that back in a little bit too late.
Ooh! I didn't think that I would catch his his ghetto. That was really nice.
I think actually he ran out of legend invincibility in the bottom hit.
Yeah.
This is really scary for both characters. Dash attack is not enough to kill just yet, and that means that now Zelda has all of this damage. Good DI on the forward throw. Missed DI on that a few times in this set already.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Bolero could definitely take a stock pretty early.
Oh, yeah.
Just considering like
Phantom almost killed right there. At the very least, he's been consistently dishing out damage so that even if he does die here, upon respawning,
very nice.
Reilly is immediately threatened.
Is that going to kill? Yes, very nice.
And that's huge for Bolero. Even though that drops, this is a one stock apiece. Game 3. Right there, that's the sort of thing where I think he was holding on to that. That's why he's been throwing out these projectiles, letting him get Arsene, because, yeah, he has Arsene, but already Arsene is half gone because of the damage he's taken.
That's true.
Oh, but that if you're going to let your opponent get Arsene,
scary.
It is, yeah, double-edged sword. 68%, that almost killed him, too.
Ooh.
I think if he gets back hit of up tilt, it could kill right now. That's why we're saying go for it.
Wow! Oh, wow, that killed.
I'm not surprised that it killed, but still, wow.
But that wasn't even on the right side. It just said, like, that way, so...
He got the reverse hit of it.
That's it.
What?
Is it reverse hit it?
Well, yeah, it can send you either one way or the other, because he teleported to past him. He was
But it
teleported past him,
it hit
which
him.
means that it would go. Yeah, so
Oh,
he
okay.
teleported
See,
past him, which means
that's okay.
it always
That's
sends away from
understandable.
Zelda. So that's what I mean by reverse.
I thought he kind of hit him at like the very like top right of Zelda. So
No,
that
it's top left.
Okay.
Or like